This video was created by Violent Pika, a Violent Pika lover.
Hello everyone, this is Pika Lover here, back with another Borderlands 2 video for you guys, and today I'm going to be talking about the best weapons made by Maliwan. Now Maliwan weapons come in multi-element. However, I will feature a couple that feature some weapons that only come in one element. But other than that, these will be the 12 best weapons made by Maliwan starting now.
Number 12.
The Ruby. Now, I just want to let you know, the Ruby's not the best of the best weapons in Borderlands 2. However, it is a pretty good gun. Basically, the only thing that's basically good about this gun is that it's a Moxie weapon. So what this gun does is that it's a Moxie weapon. So when you shoot it at an enemy, it can heal you. It could heal you for like percentage of health that was lost from the enemy. So if you want the Ruby, it can be obtained from Rockaholics Anonymous.
Number 11.
The Hellfire / Nirvana. Now, both of those are pretty good in the bunch. However, one thing that's different about them is basically their weapon skins and their rarity. Now, the thing that makes them both good is that the Nirvana and Hellfire do like really good damage. They have a pretty great ignite chance, and they're pretty much able to like defeat other bandits. They're also good with saplings from the Fight for Sanctuary DLC. And if you like them, both of them are pretty much good. And if you want the Nirvana, now, to get the Hellfire, it can be obtained from Scorch, no DLC required. You can also obtain the Hellfire from Sully the Blacksmith. Or if you want the Nirvana, it can be obtained from the affected badass saplings in the Fight for Sanctuary DLC.
Number 10.
The Florentine. The Florentine is really good. The Florentine can do like really good damage. However, it's not really the strongest, but the Florentine is basically really good. It's a multi-element weapon. It'll deal slag and shock damage at the same time. And one thing I really like about it is that the Florentine doesn't slag you, which is basically even better. Now that I think about it, it's starting to kind of remind me of Team Rocket. However, other than that, the Florentine is a really good E-Tech Seraph weapon, and if you want the Florentine, you'll have to buy it from one of the Seraph vendors in Flame Rock Refuge. However, it can only be obtained from the Seraph vendors only.
Number 9.
The Good Touch. Now, this one is really good. You may actually prefer that even better. So, one thing that's pretty good about the good touch is that the good touch is a moxie weapon, and just like the bad touch, the good touch can heal you for like the amount of damage dealt from the enemy. What you'll want to do is, if you have your health bar depleted, shoot someone immediately, so then you could have your health restored. So long as you keep killing enemies, it'll do really good for you. And just like the bad touch, the good touch can be obtained from tipping Moxie in Sanctuary. However, unlike the bad touch, the good touch is fire, and is Moxie's favorite gun, as she said.
Number 8.
The bad touch. The bad touch is a pretty good weapon. Now, basically, it's like a normal Maliwan SMG. However, it is a Moxie weapon. And what the bad touch does is, if your health bar is depleted, the bad touch can heal you. When you see the robots corrode from the bad touch, is that the bad touch's effect will steal some of that health, and it will be put in your health bar. However, it's not like the Sherry Amie. It's just like normal Moxie weapons. They get hurt, the effects are hurting them, and you are getting that, and you are getting the health. Now, if you want the bad touch, it can be obtained from tipping Moxie. However, if you want the bad touch, you will have to have like a lot of money, and you'll have to keep tipping her and tipping her and tipping her until she gives you the bad touch. And it's in Sanctuary. No DLC required.
Number 7.
The Little Eevee. The Little Eevee is really, really good. Now, the Little Eevee is based off the Umbrage Maliwan pistol. Now, originally, I thought this was a reference to Eevee, the Pokemon, the quadrupedal Pokemon, even though that's not how you spell Eevee's name. I also thought it would be a reference to it because of the red text. Shock and awe, so cute. Because Eevee's so cute. However, I learned that I was kind of wrong. However, if you know about this, that's awesome. I hear it's a reference to Eve from BioShock, which is like a little thing you put on yourself, you put on your character. However, the Little Eevee is really good. It's a really good shock weapon, has pretty high fire rate, and the shock things can like do really nice damage. If you want the Little Eevee can be obtained from Lil Sis in Captain Scarlet and her pirate's booty, and you'll want to kill Mr. Bubbles without killing Lil Sis, and just talk to her, and she'll give you the Little Eevee.
Number 6.
The Thunderball Fist. The Thunderball Fist is really, really cool. However, it is a little bit niche. Has a pretty niche use. But the thing that's really good about the Thunderball Fist, when you fire it, there's a little shock ball. It goes up, then it goes down. And that could do, like, really good. It could be good for stripping off other people's shields. It could also be a pretty good killing machine as well. All you have to do is just aim at an enemy, bam, 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 and we will have to hope that the Thunderball Fist balls hits the enemy. And that could do, like, insane damage. So yeah, if you really like the Thunderball Fists, and if you really want it can be obtained from Captain Flint.
Number 5.
The Sherry Amie. Now, here's the thing though. I do not know how to pronounce the name of this gun, but I've heard a person call it the Sherry Amie, so I think that may actually be the pronunciation. But the Sherry Amie is a really good weapon, and I really wanted to explain that. One thing I really like about the Sherry Amie is that not only is it just a Maliwan sniper rifle, you think this is an ordinary sniper rifle, right? Well, wrong. This is a Moxie weapon, and when you fire it at an enemy, it can heal you. However, this Moxie weapon's effect is pretty much different than all the other Moxie weapons. What the Sherry Amie does is that when you fire it, you'll see some heart things flying around. However, it won't go to you unless if your health bar, unless if like a portion of your health bar has been depleted. And what these hearts will do is come to you and restore some of that health, just like a transfusion grenade. So, if you want the Sherry Amie, it can be obtained after completing the quest, which is the last round of the Hyperion Slaughter.
Number 4.
The Hive. Now, the Hive is really good. However, just like the Invader, it is very rare, even though it's blue. However, I'll go over where to get it in a minute. But first, let me just explain to you what I like about the Hive and what makes the Hive very special. So, unlike Maliwan rocket launchers, all you have to do is just basically aim in the air or aim downwards on the ground, and then for like a couple of seconds the Hive will open an orb and it will release some bees, which are tiny little rockets. And if you use the bee shield, it will do like a lot of damage, which is really good. And now for the part where I tell you where the Hive is. If you want the Hive, this doesn't require a DLC. However, it is a pain in the butt to farm for, and it is only obtained from Saturn.
Number 3.
The Grog Nozzle. Now, quick FYI, it's not really a really good weapon in True Vault Hunter mode, but in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode is very, very, very good. Cause I hear that Slag does more damage on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode than True Vault Hunter mode. Better. You can use it on Salvador if you want to play on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. You can use that, and you can use the Unkempt Herald like I am doing, or you can use the Grog Nozzle in the Interfacer which could do like basically just really good damage. It's still able to blow stuff up. And the nice thing about the grog nozzle is that the grog nozzle has a drunk effect. Meaning that when your character starts to move a little bit, or if the accuracy decreases a little bit, now's your chance to start firing at an enemy. But you will want to hurry because the drunk effect wears off pretty darn quickly. And that could give other weapons unlisted projectiles. And if you want the grog nozzle, this will require the Assault on Dragonkeep DLC, and you will have to accept the quest, The Beard Makes the Man. And you must not complete the quest. Or if you do, you'll have to use a save editor.
Number 2.
The Pimpernel. The Pimpernel is really, really good. Basically, this one is way even better than all the Maliwan sniper rifles, which are not really too good and prestigious. Now, the Pimpernel. Now, this sniper rifle is pretty much different. So I am going to say something. Now, the way to use the Pimpernel, if you want to make the best use out of the Pimpernel, you'll want to aim at the enemy's crotch and shoot them at the crotch. And the Pimpernel projectiles can like do lots of damage, and you can make your enemies fall pretty fast, which kind of makes it really strong. And if you want the Pimpernel, you'll have to have the Captain Scarlet and her Pirate's Booty DLC and complete the quest, Don't Copy That Floppy.
Number 1.
The North Fleet. There is nothing better than the North Fleet. So it has to be put on number 1. It has to be. One thing that's really good about the North Fleet is that the North Fleet fires 3 E-Tech projectiles with the cost of 3 ammo per shot, which is basically pretty much perfect. Basically, Gearbox did like a really good job with the North Fleet, and I hope it gets kept this way, cause I really love the North Fleet, and the North Fleet does really insane amount of damage, and you don't even have to be accurate. You just fire somewhere. I would recommend if you fire it at nearby enemies. However, you don't have to aim it at a certain someone. You can just aim at the ground and it will demolish lots of enemies blocking your path. Now, if you want the North Fleet, it will be a pain in the butt to get. The North Fleet can be obtained from Vermiferous. However, that will require a lot of people to spawn. Or you can also farm Hyperius, but that requires the Pirate's Booty DLC. And it is also pretty much a pain. But if you want to go for it, feel free to. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up this particular video. Did you guys like this video? If you guys did, please be sure to give it a like. And as always, my name is Pika Lover, and I'm gonna see y'all later.